Today we'll be going over the top $7 million purchases from Pawn Stars. Let's get into the video. Number 6. Jimi Hendrix's 1963 Fender Stratocaster guitar. $750,000 to $1 million in value. This guitar is definitely among the most incredible things to ever end up at the pawn shop. A seller brought in this 1963 Fender Stratocaster guitar, claiming that it had once belonged to Jimi Hendrix. To make sure it was a real deal, the serial number on the guitar was checked, and they confirmed that it matched a guitar known to have been one of Hendrix's. A guitar expert evaluated the instrument and told the Harrisons that it was worth between $750,000 and $1 million. Rick offered the owner $500,000, then $600,000. However, the owner knew the guitar was worth much more than that and turned down the deal. Number 5. The Beatles' original contract, value $1 million. You've heard of the Beatles, right? As one of the most influential and beloved bands in rock history, any and all pieces of Beatles memorabilia turn up in pawn shops, and some can have a great deal of value. The original contract from 1962 is an incredible find and one-of-a-kind piece of music history. The contract is signed by all 4 members of the band: John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. Their manager, Brian Epstein, as well. The seller would accept nothing less than $1 million for it, so the Harrisons let it go. Money can't buy you love, but enough of it would buy a contract with some of the most famous autographs ever.
Brian Epstein's cut would be, including vaudeville, concerts, movies, merchandise. The Beatles actually get
role in the Beatles breaking up. To actually have his original contract in front of me is surreal.
Number 4. Robosaurus, value $1 million. Robosaurus is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's a robot dinosaur that stands at 40 feet tall. As an added bonus, it can breathe fire and crush cards with robot talons. It also comes equipped with their air cannons that can fire glitter as confetti as needed. All in all, it would make a nice addition to any home. The Robosaurus was built in 1989, and it starred in the made-for-TV movie Steel Justice in 1992. The owner of the Robosaurus wanted $5 million for it, but the Pawn Stars had to pass on the deal.
make a deal.
Honestly, man, how much are you asking for this thing?
Well, you know, we could do a bargain today for about $1 million.
Holy.
Check these out.
Don't.
Number 3. O.J. Simpson's white Ford Bronco, value $1.25 million. O.J. Simpson's attempt to evade the police in 1994 continues to live on in infamy. On the day Simpson was supposed to be arrested, he decided to make a run for it. With driver Al Cowlings at the wheel of his white Ford Bronco, Simpson led the LAPD on a low-speed chase that lasted for hours on end. The whole thing was televised. When a seller brought this famous vehicle to Rick, he almost couldn't say no. After all, millions of people had watched the car chase that made this car go down in history. Ultimately, because the seller was asking $1.25 million for it, Rick decided to let this one get away. Number 2. George Washington's suit, $2.5 million in value. In the northeastern United States, you'll come across many historic sites with claims like George Washington slept here, but how many times have you seen an actual suit of clothes that Washington wore? This 3-piece suit belonging to the first president turned up on the special 500th episode of Pawn Stars. Rick was visiting a private dealer who showed him Washington's suit, dating back to the 1750s. The dealer wasn't particularly keen to sell the item, so he threw out a price of $3 million before dropping it to $2.5 million. That wasn't low enough for Rick, so he walked away from the deal. Number 1. Photos of Billy the Kid, worth $5 million, bought for $2 million. Can you imagine buying a photo from a Fresno, California junk shop only to have it be worth millions? This is the ultimate dream come true for any amateur or professional antique hunter. The photo in question shows ghostly cowboy figures playing croquet in 1878 in New Mexico. The people photographed are thought to be members of the Wild West Gang, the Regulators, and Henry McCarty, aka Billy the Kid. Collector Randy Guerrero found the photo, says The Guardian, and had it authenticated by Kagan's. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.